guys, today I'm back to film my weekly makeup bag video, or I guess it's kind of bi-weekly makeup bag video, since it's for 2 weeks, but I don't really have a whole lot going on these next 2 weeks. The only thing is I have to work a ton. I can't really go into a lot of detail, but we're a shorter person at my work now, and I now have to cover that person's hours in addition to my own. So it's been very, very stressful. It's already only been 1 week of it, and we actually have another week to go of it at least, if not maybe more. So it's already been kind of stressful, but that's kind of what these next 2 weeks are, is just me working a ton. And if I'm not working, I'm just spending time with my family. That's really the only thing I kind of want to do. The only other thing is Mother's Day is during these next 2 weeks, and I have a concert I'm going to that night. So there is kind of a palette I have in here that's got some smokier kind of colors in it. So that's kind of what that's for, is for that kind of going out. But we'll talk about that when I get to it. Right now I'm going to start with primers like I always do. And the L'Oreal spackle is gone, so we'll never have to see that one again. But I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer in the Pore Minimizing one. This is just a like little trial travel size one. And I've used this a handful of times. I really don't know if it's that great though. I've just never really gotten to check in on it throughout the day and, you know, see if my skin looks great or not. It's usually just kind of go to work, come home, take my makeup off, go to sleep, get up, go to work, that kind of thing. So I haven't really got to kind of, I don't know, see if I actually like this product or not. So that's kind of what these next 2 weeks are for, just to see what I think of it. So there is that. That is my only primer for these next 2 weeks. For foundations, I have three. I have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I got this in here just kind of for the concert because it's one of my favorite foundations. Sorry, but the concert is like what's getting me through these work weeks, like having to work this much. I've never worked this much in my life. It's very stressful. It's, you know, come home, go to sleep, wake up, go back to work, maybe have a couple hours off, wake up, go back to work, that kind of thing. Like sometimes I'm closing, sometimes I'm opening, sometimes I have to close and then open again the next morning. Like it's a lot. So I like this foundation because it always looks nice. It's very easy to use. I don't really have to worry too much about anything in particular with this foundation. It's, like I said, just long lasting. It looks nice. So I thought it would kind of be good for the concert as well because it has like that demi matte finish, and I've just really grown to love that about this. So that is one of my foundations. The other one is one I'm testing out, and I don't know yet. It's the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Foundation. I've worn this twice, and so far I'm still not a big fan of it. It's just, the issue with it now for me is the fragrance. It's super strong in this perfume, or in this foundation, so yeah, I don't know. It also feels kind of thick to me. It's got like a comfort serum in it, and I feel like the comfort serum like really throws me off because it's a very weird finish for me and stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna keep testing this out. It's kind of why it's in here, just to keep trying it. The other one that's kind of a foundation, I am using my Garnier BB cream. This is like the one for a combination of oily skin, so it's help with shine. So mine's in the shade light medium. It's definitely too dark. Not definitely too dark, it's just a little too dark, I would say. But I am trying to finish up my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and that powder is translucent, so it does kind of help brighten up any like powders or liquids I have underneath it. So that's kind of the shade there, and you can see it looks a little orange on me, but I'm going to try to use it just because I actually really like this BB cream. I'm just really sad that they don't have it, because they do make a fair to light shade, but it's in some of the other formulas, and I really want the Shine Control one just because I heard that that's the best, and it's the closest to the Tarte BB primer that I have. I heard the Shine Control one is very similar to this. It's just not quite as a mousse texture. It's more liquidy. So I like it, and I want to keep using it. So there's that. For setting powders, I already kind of said I have my Rimmel Stay Matte in here. I just have that little bit I'm trying to use up. So there's that. And then I also have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder too. This I sometimes pair with the foundation and sometimes I don't. So that's fine. I have it in here just to use it up because it's not my favorite setting powder. Next we'll go on to concealers. I just have the one. I have my Urban Decay Naked Skin. This is my favorite, probably holy grail concealer from like now on, so that is my only concealer. I'm trying to think. I guess on to like the rest of my face products. For my highlighter this week, I have my Smashbox Fusion Soft Lights in Chic Copper. It's been a long time since I've used this, so brought this back. Otherwise, I have my Too Faced bronzer, of course. Working on that for Project Pan. And then blushes, I have a few because there's a couple different options. But I have the Tartelette one. I really missed this one, so I kind of came back to it. I just love how if I don't know what to wear for blush, that's always the one I reach for. And it's just kind of the quick, no-brainer, natural-looking blush for me. Otherwise, I have my Jane Peach Bouquet one in here. This is just a pretty kind of corally blush for spring and summer. And then I also have MAC Breath of Plum because I want to keep using this for Project Pan. I'm going to try mixing it. I keep saying I'm going to mix it, and I think I did the last 2 weeks that I had this in here, I did, but I don't really remember what I mixed it with, and I don't think it made a huge difference. Another blush option I have is this huge Laura Geller Baked Color and Contour compact. This has got 3 colors in it, obviously, but it has a blush in here, a bronzer, and then a highlighter. And I'm mostly going to be using the blush. I might use the bronzer once or twice and the highlighter once or twice just to kind of play around with them. But the blush is like a pretty like watermelon color. It's really, really pretty. And then Laura Geller stuff always has like this really pretty sheen to it because it's baked. So I want to try that out these next 2 weeks because I really like it. So there's that. For brow products, that's what I'm forgetting. I have my Dip Brow, and that's pretty much it. Otherwise, I do have my Rimmel Brow Pencil, but I'm not going to use that a lot. And I also have my Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel. So there are those. Now onto eyeliners. I think that's what I usually do. Actually, I'm going to do mascara first. So I have my Urban Decay Perversion in here that I always kind of have, and I also have, sorry, I'm trying to reach over because I have like this acrylic makeup displayer, and it's just kind of hard to like reach to the back where the foundation or the mascaras are. So the other one is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Those are the 2 mascaras I want to use these next 2 weeks. I think the Tarte one's kind of starting to get on its like final leg a little bit. It might last a little while longer, but it's kind of starting to get a little bit dried out. So now onto eyeliners and eyeshadow bases and all that stuff. I have my Revlon Photo Ready eye primer. This is still holding on strong, so I'm thinking it's going to last 2 weeks. So there is that. Otherwise, I do have my Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded. I've really barely used this, so I do want to use it a little bit more these next 2 weeks because it's something I think I want to finish up and kind of get out of my collection. For pencil liners, I have quite a few. I have Black Velvet in here, kind of as always. And then I have this Mally's Toasted Sugar, which I wear on my waterline. This is just a, you know, champagne-y shimmer shade. Then I have Mally's Glow, which is the bronze one. I've had this in here too for a while, so that's not really anything new. But this is the new one. This is Mally Hunter. So this is a really pretty like hunter green color. This is like the eyeliner I've been looking for, and I'm so glad I found it. It's just such a pretty green color, and that actually goes with one of the eyeshadow quads I'm going to be using. So there's that. I do have 2 liquid liners in here. I have my Ico Skinny liquid liner pen, and then I also have the Revlon Color Stay Skinny in Electric Blue. I couldn't get enough of this the last 2 weeks, so I am wearing this again because I love this. So there is that. I do have lip liners in here, so I'll talk about those quick, but then we'll do eyeshadows. I got some new Rimmel lip liners. So I have this one in Rapture, which is like kind of a berry mid, actually no, this is the dark red one. This is like the dark kind of berry brick red color one. That's what it looks like there. This one in Enchantment. This is like the mid-tone pink berry kind of color. It's very pretty. So that's what that one looks like. And then the last one is East End Snob, and this is like that kind of pinky nude color. Just a really light pink. So that's what that one looks like. So I've been just keeping those in here with my eyeliners, which is a little weird, but that's just where I keep all my pencils and stuff. So those are in there. Now onto like my single shadows. This didn't change a lot. I think it's pretty much the same. I have my NYX Nude Matte Shadow in Kiss the Day. This is just like my favorite brow highlight. It's just matte, and I again don't really have any matte brow highlights in here. I do have one this week, so I might use that instead, but I'm mostly going to be using this. I have Urban Decay Gravity. This is just Project Pan, so I want to keep my progress up with that. I have Virgin in here again because I pair either this or my Naked 2 Basics palette with that electric blue liner. So that, and I use it for like a highlight color. I use it a lot for a lot of different things, and I want to keep that in here. I also have Ecstasy because this is kind of a nice bright summery spring purple color. So I'm going to try to wear this a little bit more these next 2 weeks. More than Gravity, I'm hoping, because I think I'm going to switch my focus shadow to Ecstasy for Project Pan, but it just kind of depends. So, and then lastly is that 7 Days of Shadow from Urban Decay. There's only 3 shadows left in here, but I'm going to try to use them all at least once. I have Desperation, which is a gray, Woodstock, which is a really bright pink, and then I have Blackout. And I'm actually kind of thinking about using these 3 in a look, using maybe Woodstock on the lid, Desperation in the crease, and then Blackout like in the outer V to kind of darken it up a little bit. Kind of thinking about trying that. But anyways, I want to use those at least once, you know, this next 2 weeks and get some progress going with those. For my palettes, there's a lot. I tried to not do a lot, but I kind of couldn't help it. So I of course have my Anastasia Catwalk palette and my Naked palette in here. These are both doing really well, and I kind of want to keep that up. I'm not going to do my MAC Warm Eyes this 2 weeks. I'm going to wait on that. Just give it a little bit of time. And I'll probably do that like the last 2 months, or last 2 weeks of the month, sort of. So the other ones I have are my Naked 2 Basics. I also have my Boudoir Eyes in here. So that's kind of why this is in here, is because this is really pretty shimmery palette. I think there's only 2 or 3, there's like kind of 4 matte shadows. You have In the Buff, which is matte, which is the other highlight color I might use. Fuzzy Handcuffs is matte. Garter Belt is matte. And then Voulez-Vous is, it's a shimmer, but it's almost like a satin because it's not super shimmery or anything. It's just got like a little bit of a sheen to it. So I have this, and I want to use this kind of for the concert, and then I really love the soft like taupe smoky kind of looks lately, so I wanted to use this. And then I also have the Naked 2 Basics in here just for some extra blending transition colors. I love this palette, so I want to keep using those. I have my Tarte little quad in here, and I'm mostly going to be using this shadow as my base shadow. I'm going to not use the blush because this blush, it reminds me a lot of Breath of Plum a little bit, but a little bit more pink. So I'm not going to really use the blush. I'm just going to mostly use this shadow. At the most, I might use some of these other shades, but I kind of doubt it. I'm going to try really hard to just use this because I feel like I have enough palettes in here. So there's that. And then this is my other Tarte quad, and this one is actually from the 2013 holiday collection as well, but this is the one that I was going to pair the Hunter Green liner with. And I can use the blush from this one. So you can kind of see how that looks. So that's the other quad I'm going to use. I think that's it for eye products. So now on to lips. For lip stuff, it was really hard for me to choose. I still am not 100% happy with my choices this week. There's a couple here and there I would like to change. But the first 2, I have my Debbie Buxom Gloss in here for Project Pan. I also have my Milani Lip Flash in Star Flash. This is actually what I have on now, and I've been pairing it with this Tarte Gloss in New York Minute. So these 2 are kind of my lip combo for this upcoming week. I also have Fun Size in here. I want to keep that up. I have Zurich, which is in the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is just a really pretty, I don't know, it's kind of a coral neutral color at the same time. Like, it's just really, really pretty. There it is. So that I actually might even pair with this Tarte Quad because I thought it looked really pretty. So there's that. This product I haven't used in a long time and I kind of miss it. It's the Cynthia Rowley Creamy Lip Stain and it's in the color Heartthrob. This is a really interesting product, but I really like it. And it's very, very pretty for spring and summer. So there that is. Beautiful. So I'm going to wear that. And then everyone was talking about the Lorac Alter Ego lip glosses, and I kind of started to think about my lipsticks. So I brought in Goddess because it's one of my favorites. So there that is. It's like a, I don't want to say bright purple, but it's very, very purple. And they smell so good. So there's that. I have this combo that I'm trying, and I don't know if I like it. I'm trying to find a way to like this ColourPop Lippie Stick in BFF. It's really orange. Really orange. It smells like Easter candy though, so it smells really good. There's that one. It's really orange. So I'm pairing it with NYX Butter Gloss and Creme Brulee, hoping maybe that'll help me finish it. And then the other one I have is Flutter Kiss. I missed this one. This is another favorite of mine. This one I don't even know how to explain. It's just really, really pretty. So there's that. And then kind of my last two options, I have my L'Oreal. This is like the infallible two-step lip color. This one is in Mesmerizing Merlot. So there's that. And then I also have, this is the Nicki Minaj like Viva La Glam MAC lipstick. There's this too. And this I'm going to try to pair with a gloss or something because it's very bright. So that's kind of why I have it in here for the next 2 weeks, is I'm trying to find a way I really like it. But you can see it's like neon. It's super, super bright. So that is it for lip products. I think that's kind of it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. For fragrances, I know I have Elizabeth and James Nirvana like roller balls, and then I'm also going to wear my Bath & Body Works Cashmere Glow. So those are my two fragrances. Otherwise, well, I guess it's sort of 3 because this has 2 in it, but otherwise I think that's it. I don't know, I was trying to hurry up and get through this video because I have something to go do, but now I feel like I hurried too much, so I don't know. Anyways, that is it, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.